This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, Doug here.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast and part of the Off the Tongue podcast network, where you can also find the Greener Grass podcast, Teach a Dummy podcast, Skate Ohio podcast, and the original Copycast podcast, all found anywhere you find your podcasts. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning into the show. Happy Valentine's Day. This is not going to be a Valentine's Day. We gave all of our love out last week.
Yep,
I got
none to give.
None to give.
Well, I ate the rest of my Reese's Hearts.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But we are wishing everyone out there a happy Valentine. If you celebrate or partake in the activities, we hope you have a good, happy Valentine's Day. All right. Got that off my chest.
Good.
Tonight.
We hope to have a good Valentine's Day.
I just assume it's going to be a bad Valentine's Day, and then if it's anything but that, it's just bonus.
It's a bonus,
like,
yeah.
Hey, bonus. Look at there.
You might get a Reese's Heart.
I doubt it.
Well, I ate the rest of mine, like I said.
Yeah,
so
Mike's already plowed through his.
Yeah.
But
I was hoping for Valentine's Ding Dong, but they're missing.
we're missing.
Somebody has stolen my Valentine's Ding Dongs.
Hate when that happens.
I hate it when that happens. You'll have to check out our YouTube channel to see we're going to do a Valentine's video, so check that out. Anyway, we got a couple things off the top. I think Mike and Greg does. We're going to talk about the worst activities to do by yourself.
That's so sad.
And no, it doesn't have anything to do with Valentine's Day, so get your minds out of the gutter. That would be sad, but...
I almost made a ding-dong joke.
Well, you could. Insert ding-dong joke here.
Yes. We'll go with that.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
We would never
No.
make a joke.
We never take the
No.
easy way out.
No. It's all highbrow humor here.
Yes.
We're going to learn about a little boy who got trapped out in Australia. Had to get rescued. New farm, a ranch is trying to open up in Georgia, and people are not happy about it. And then an escaped convict is hunted down in Scotland. And then we're going to Utah. We have a Utah bill that they're mandating potty training. And New Hampshire's opening up a new spa. Maybe next year for Valentine's, you could go ahead and schedule now for your Valentine's Day.
To go to the
couple
spa. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if it makes the cut.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. Let's fire away. Go ahead, Mike. What do you got?
Goodness gracious. Well, there's a lot of weird things out there.
What?
In the world. Yeah, there. You know.
I don't believe you.
Well, this is a TikTok trend that is just one of those weird things.
I can't listen to
a
you.
weird TikTok trend I have never heard of.
I can't
such a
listen to
thing.
this. It's influencer laden.
Well, it doesn't single out any specific influencer, so I think we're okay.
Okay, I can hear it.
But
Okay.
so this one is called the slushy trend.
Slushy.
Slushy trend, like the slushy you get at a gas station.
Okay.
So this trend has become.
I used to like slushies when I was a kid.
I liked
had
them.
one in a long
well,
time.
you like to drink them, don't you?
Yeah.
You know,
They give you a horrible headache if you're not careful.
The icy brand wasn't
Oh.
as bad as like the Dairy Queen, Mr. Misty.
Mr. Misty was a killer.
Straight ice.
Yeah.
I'm getting a headache just
I
thinking
know.
about
It felt like a railroad spike getting drove through the middle of you. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going off on the tangent.
no, I've never had a.
It brought back painful memories.
Yes.
Well, you've never thrown your slushies at a truck, have you? Your own truck, to be exact.
I've never thrown one at
Yeah,
anybody's
So buy
truck.
a slushie, walk out and throw it at my truck.
You throw it right at the windshield of your own truck. You slushy your own.
I have not done that. I've not thrown anything at my vehicle.
What is the purpose of these things? I don't even. Most of them, I'm like, that's not even entertaining or funny, is it? Is that funny?
Some people find them. I don't get it.
Okay.
So
You're going to get me angry.
I can't explain that.
We wouldn't like you when you're angry. I'm
Can't
sorry.
explain it. No, but I'm informing you about it. So
Okay.
the slushy trend sees people taking a trip to the local gas station,
All right.
purchasing large slushies, but instead of drinking them, they proceed to go outside, throw the entire full slushy cup at their truck parked outside, spilling the slushy all over the vehicle and driving away. So this is a deliberate mess making, which is being done by groups of teenagers who are filming the act and sharing the video on TikTok, often set to the rap track Bag Season by Jay Lewis, featuring the real G Money.
I don't understand most of that last
I don't understand
35 seconds. I know I'm old, but that really felt old there. I felt like you were speaking words that I know what the words are, but strung together like
brain
that,
just
I
shut
have
down.
no idea what that means.
Do you guys know what a Bubba truck is?
This isn't some kind of gay slang, is it? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Like, hey, you want a Bubba truck? Like, no, I don't.
Well, a Bubba truck is slang for a four-wheel drive pickup truck modified with large tires and a notably loud exhaust.
Okay.
Probably
All right.
with the rear end lowered, right?
Or jacked up. The videos that I've seen that they're way jacked up on the lift kits.
Okay, so just a 4-wheel drive. Got it.
Yeah.
Big knobbies.
Bubba trucks. So it says the craze serves no real purpose other than to flaunt their trucks in a way that is as eye-catching as it is wasteful. Some videos of people participating in this trend have racked up millions of views.
Millions of
Although many viewers are still confused by the whole thing. So relatable. That's relatable there. You'll hear some comments. This will hit Doug's comment right on the
People
nose.
need to quit watching these things. No views.
I'm going to start the Reese's trend. I buy one video of myself and I eat it right there at the counter. Bleh! It's the Reese's trend.
It's Reese's guy.
And then just post it.
You might get millions of views.
They're stupid. I would berate everyone who would view my video. Like, what are you doing? You have to have something better to do with your life.
Well, here's some comments. I like some of these user comments. It says, I have no idea why this is a trend. So that's the first comment. Here's the second one. Why is this a thing? The third most upbraided one says, I don't understand this. I guess I'm officially old at 25. So there you go. Doug
And
said he
here
felt
we are
old out of the
talking
loop,
about it.
and even these people feel old out of the loop. And they're younger than we are. So, slushy trend. I have not seen the slushy trend at a gas station. But
I haven't either. And if I did, I would, I don't know. I would probably call them some kind of weird name.
they literally take the slushy, walk 5 feet up to the front of their truck, throw it right at the windshield, and it gets slushy all over their own truck. And
So
of
I tell
course, then all
I
over
bet these
the...
are kids that did not purchase their own vehicle. Because
Oh,
like when I
of
was
course
in high
not.
school or I was a kid, or even now, I buy my vehicle. I take pride in that vehicle. I mean, that vehicle costs money. I make payments
So does
on
the
it.
slushy.
Well, yeah, and more with inflation and everything else, the slushy's probably $3-4.
Can you do this if you have a car?
No. This
It's
is
only-
only for Bubba trucks. This is only Bubba trucks.
The loser will pull up with his Bubba car.
No Bubba cars. You can't even Bubba Gump this. It's got to be Bubba truck.
Jeez.
So anyway,
I
that's...
hate everything about this.
Me too. Well, Greg, that's what I titled the segment, I Hate TikTok,
You did.
for things just like this. So, I don't know. I don't understand either. I'm informing the people. So if you ever walk out of the gas station, you see some kid hurl a full slushy at the front of his car, just know it's for a TikTok trend. You've been informed.
Okay. Well, thank you.
That's when you grab him and throw him at his truck, too.
That was very informative, Mikey. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Thank you for triggering me.
Yes.
I'm all keyed in here with the
Our man
TikTok
on the
trend.
street.
Yes.
Our TikTok informed. What were you again?
Huh?
What are you? Gen X, millennial? I forget.
Millennial.
Yeah.
I thought Greg just stroked out for a second. What are you again? Like,
I'm not
when
sure
did
how I'm
Joe,
supposed
when
to
Joe
answer.
Biden join our podcast? Motherfucker. Like, what?
Burger.
Burger Fergan. Slushies. We'll be talking 20 minutes later. Go some Bubba truck. I don't know. Okay.
Not a joke, for real.
Yeah, for real. I'm serious.
Corn Pop had a Bubba truck.
He did. And you have hairy legs. Okay. I didn't mean to derail us again.
I don't know.
That's all of our podcasts.
I think I'm done.
I think you said you had a gripe, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a gripe.
Okay.
Are you changing the gripe after this TikTok?
No,
Oh, okay.
Me and
my gripe's known about that. I mean, it's. I've griped about influencers. I've griped about all that. So I'm done with that for now.
Bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish this week. My gripe is the big pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, well, now
we're taking
really
on the big boys.
Big pharma.
Well, I had to, get new insurance this year. Every year you got to get new insurance. I mean, if you don't have like a company policy, you've got to repurchase your insurance every year.
Okay.
So I went with my same one as last year. And I'm in an HSA and it's got a higher deductible. I go to Walmart to get it. So 10 years ago, almost to the day, it was the start of some events where I had to have open heart surgery. And that triggered some other things. And then this is going to be really happy podcasting. No. But anyway, so it caused me to have to be on some various prescriptions. So I went to Walmart this weekend and I had already called in the prescription, but I walked up and I said, hey, I got this prescription ordered. Can you tell me what the copay is going to be on it for my new year? Because I just, give me an idea what I'm looking at. She goes, looks at it and she goes, oh, $1,700.
Did you say I didn't want to know for the year?
That's 3 months for one pill. $1,700. And then she goes, oh no, hold it. You've got a coupon in here from last year.
You say 50 cents.
It'll only be $1,200. So the coupon saved me $500. And I know exactly what they're doing. They are these medical, and I still got 2 other big ones that I haven't even gotten filled yet. And I didn't get that one filled either. I got to talk to the doc about this. But I know what they're doing. These big companies are trying to see who can get your deductible money first. So they jack these things up, and then once they've gotten all your deductible money, then it goes to a zero copay, and you get it free the rest of the year. But right up front, astronomical. It's crazy. I mean, and I know some cancer patients and things like that. The gal at our shop, that passed away, her cancer medication was like, I think it was like $20,000 or something like that. It's like insane. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just angry at the pharmaceutical companies. So they get my wrath today.
Duly noted.
Can you fix it?
I cannot.
Well, I know a good way to get some anger out. You just got to go find a Bubba truck.
Can I use a Bubba Jeep?
You probably could.
It's Patriot. Can I jack it up and
try it? Throw a slushie at it. Maybe throw a slushie at the pharmacist.
I might just throw my pole. Yeah, it's a different
You've been
kind.
slushied.
Okay, I got that off my chest.
Big
Pharma has got my wrath.
That's crazy.
All right. Anything else?
No.
You guys want to wrap up before we?
No.
Okay. Well, I heard a podcast was talking about doing something by themselves, and I thought,
they were doing something by themselves.
Yeah, they went and they did something by them. They
Yes.
were saying they saw somebody by themselves doing it. It's like, what activities are there out there that are bad or the worst activities to do by yourself? So the first one, they were talking about going out to eat.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it before. Like if I've traveled and stuff, and it is, I do not like to go out to eat by myself. Now, I think you got to kind of have a qualifier of what type of restaurant. I mean, if it's fast food,
That's one thing.
Boom.
Yeah.
But if it's a sit down restaurant, if it's got tablecloths, they're definitely you can't.
Table for one.
Even like a
Anyone
Chili's.
else joining you today?
I've done that. I went and sat at a restaurant like that, or like a barbecue place or something, and I went and ate at a restaurant down in Atlanta when I was down there for some work, and there's a little hole in the wall barbecue place. I went and ate at it, and I still
Bless his heart.
He's all alone. Bless his heart. I got my good barbecue. I got barbecue, but yeah, there's something weird about. But I hate eating it or getting it to go and going and sitting at the hotel. One thing, my food's ice cold by the time I get it back to the hotel. So if you
you
don't
can
get
use
something
like,
cold,
diner, I don't even know what they're called. That's how old I am. The delivery places. DoorDash. DoorDash.
How are they? They're not keeping it hot. How are they keeping it hot?
Oh, those drivers are Johnny on the spot.
Oh,
They're keeping
yeah.
it hot.
Sitting on it. No, putting it under their arm. My pit's nice and warm. Let me put it in there. This is pit barbecue. Like, yeah.
Sorry, your food's cold. I was slushing my Bubba truck.
Yeah. And that probably means something totally different. Like, I don't want my food now. I don't trust people. I don't trust that they're not, drinking my drink and who knows,
I know.
sucking on my fries, whatever they're doing. I don't know. I don't want to do it.
No.
But going out to eat, I think, again, if it's a fast food restaurant, that's one thing. But if it's
a sit down,
or a buffet, you can go to a buffet by yourself. Just pull the chair up to the buffet. All right.
See, I would get two
Keep it
plates. I
coming.
would fill 2 plates and set one by me so it looks like someone's with me. They've just gone back up. See,
Just take an empty plate and put a few of the bones and stuff on it so it looks like they went to the bathroom. They're done eating.
Yeah, they're yeah. I'm with someone.
Okay. I don't know. What your thoughts on it or anything?
On going out to eat or
Yeah,
anything else?
Anything else, whatever.
Well,
I got several, but I don't want to monopolize them. So we can.
give me 2 because the first one I just want to expand on going out to eat.
Okay.
I found that it's not comfortable to go by yourself. This isn't really by yourself, but it is going out to eat by yourself, but with another couple. So, like if I'm by myself,
You're third wheeling?
I'm a
wheel?
third wheel. So you're not by yourself, but you are by yourself. You're not with your significant other or your, so you are by yourself.
Okay.
Even though you're with another couple. So
Give us an example.
anyway, well, like I've gone with you and Misha.
I thought that was it. We went and had pizza.
Yeah, Lori had something else going on, and I went with you guys. And it's a little, you feel
Misha
a little
said, "What are they
awkward.
doing?" I said, "Lori's gone." She goes, "I feel bad for Greg. We should invite him."
And that's how you feel. So you feel you're alone, even though you're with people.
Next time I'll move and I'll sit on your side of the table so you won't feel so bad.
Yeah. That would be better. Then Misha
There
can
will
be
be a
by
couple.
herself. All right. So and then my next one I had was going to a party.
Yeah, that could be.
Have you ever gone to a party by yourself? I don't know if I have or not.
Well,
but-
I think it'd be worse if there were like 8 or 10 other couples there, and you're like the one person who's there.
Do I
alone.
know anybody at the party? Or are you saying like something that you got invited to where you don't know anybody really?
Well,
when you show
no. I
up?
mean, you might know someone, but there's something about being by yourself, I think, though, that makes it feel awkward.
I don't go to a lot of parties.
The
so-
context of the party matters in this scenario.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a bunch of my guy friends, then I don't feel weird at all. But like if this was like a couples get together or something for a game night, and I just show up by myself, I'd feel a little weird.
I think I'm thinking of like an assortment of people. I mean, it could be a couple of your friends there, I guess, but
it'd still feel weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I was just curious what you guys thought. I don't know.
yeah.
That it could. Again, it would depend on the situation. Who was there? Like Mike said, if it was a bunch of couples and me.
Now, yeah. I mean, if my wife didn't,
Even if I knew that up
go-
front, I probably would not go. If I knew, if I knew like it's a bunch of couples, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go by myself.
couples game night, it's like we know your wife's out of town, but do you want to go? No, probably I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was one of mine. I don't know, I've got 3 or 4, but I mean, we can take turns.
We'll
or-
go. Mike, you got.
I had some other ones here on this list too So there's one later on the list of going to the pool alone. Now I'm not very big on the pool anyway, but yeah,
That was on my list.
That one you wouldn't want to go to the park alone, especially as a guy. That would just give off immediate creeper vibes.
Yes, it could.
It would depend. Am I going like on the walking track and I'm just walking or
Well,
riding my
no.
bike?
Yeah, if you're hanging
Or
out
if
at
I'm
the
just
kids'
sitting on
area,
the swing,
If you're feeding the pigeons in the park,
I'm on the
you certainly
teeter-totter by
don't want to be
myself.
doing
then there's a
teeter-totter
problem.
by yourself, that doesn't work anyway. I've tried that.
I push up and bang, bang.
Yeah, that one doesn't work alone.
Yeah,
but
the park's
want-
a little tough.
if you're out enjoying the weather, if you're on a walk or something, yeah, you can, I don't know, sit down on a bench for a second or two, but you don't want to linger there.
Oh,
at the
a
park.
second or two. Much time. It's like, oh, you've been here 10 seconds. You got to move. Move along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Weirdo.
give
No
off the wrong
loitering on the bench.
Weirdo,
Yes.
pervert.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You got a diaper on under there? Spoiler. Sorry.
I hope not. Well, I don't know. What are my other options?
We'll find out later. I
Yeah.
guess. No,
if it's a diaper or nothing, then okay, we'll go with the baby New Year. But
I don't know. I think, yeah, the context of being at the pool alone, that one was probably the first one that came to my
Especially if
head.
you're just like standing out in the 3-foot section.
yeah, I had going to the pool.
It's,
But I my thought there too, like if you go down and you're doing laps again, like okay, you can kind of do that and then get
yeah,
up
that
and get
doesn't
out.
feel super creepy.
But even if you just go to the pool and you just sit there and you're just staring at the other people in the pool. See, now this is where I'm going to say something that people are probably going to say is sexist, but I don't care. I think women can go to the pool by themselves and sit out and nothing is thought weird.
They're
It's like,
tanning.
oh, yes. But if you go, it's like,
You're
what's
not
that creepy
tanning.
dude doing here?
I can see you. You're not
He's got his
tanning.
sunglasses on. We know what he's looking at. It's like, no, I'm just relaxing.
yeah.
I'm trying to take a nap. Yeah, I had the pool. That was,
The pool was the very first one that, I mean, yeah, I saw it on
Or
the
but
especially
I'm
if
also
it-
like Mike. I'm not a big pool guy.
I wouldn't
like
be there
pools,
alone
but-
anyway, but
If I had my own pool, I would use it. But yeah, go to a public pool or even other people's. Like we're having a pool party. I've been invited to pool parties.
That would be awkward by yourself too.
I feel awkward anyway going over and. You know, you go to somebody's house like, oh, you can just change in our bedrooms. Like, this is weird, man.
well, I'll give you some context too with the park. So here in Morton, there's a disc golf park.
Yeah.
That's by a park. I mean, so one time I went to this park waiting for my friends to show up. Well, and they were like 15 minutes late. So, I mean, I'm there alone in the car. It's like, do I sit in the car? I mean, as little kids play at the park. Or do I get out? I mean, what do I do here?
What's that guy doing?
There's one guy in a car by himself. I'm just waiting for my friends to show up so we can play disc golf. So, I mean, I got out and I just did some practice shots or whatever, but it's like, yeah, that doesn't look great probably. So you probably don't want to be going to the parks or even, I don't know.
I would do the practice shots if I was waiting for my friends.
I did eventually. It's like,
Because that doesn't feel quite as you're doing something.
At least, yeah. People see you're doing something, but that was kind of my train of thought
Yeah,
on that.
that's
Yeah.
both good, both valid. I did not have the park, but I had the pool.
Hotel pools are bad too.
Oh, yeah.
I went one. I think of only one time in my life I went down. I was up in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and it was winter time. Well, it was like first
Yeah,
of
hey.
March, and it was freezing cold, but they had an indoor heated pool. I was like, oh, okay, and this is almost 20 some years ago. So I went down. I saw they had a pool and a hot tub. I was like, oh, we're up here. There's not a lot going on. So I went up to my room, went out to eat later, and I thought, I'm going to go down maybe
By
get in the
yourself?
pool. Yeah,
To eat.
I just by myself. So I was like,
You're making a whole night of it by yourself to eat. Let's go
I
to the
did
pool.
whole thing. So I went down to the pool and there was nobody there. So like, okay, I got in, kind of, walk around a little bit. Thought, well, I'll do, swim around a little bit. Well, then a man and woman come down and they get in the pool together and he's walking backwards and, kind of pulling her around. I'm like, I'm out, man. I can't.
You didn't offer to grab a hand or
I
something?
didn't offer to grab anything. I'm not grabbing anything.
Here, let me help you pull her around the pool.
No, I'm like, it's time for me to exit stage left. I'm out. I'm done. Just weird. The other thing I have is the movies. Would you go to the movie by yourself? I would. I feel like the movie. Now again, like restaurants, it's probably type of movie is going to be a little different. Like a sappy romance movie. I don't know. You're going to go that by yourself. If it's an action
Or a
might
good
be
rousing comedy.
rousing comedy, even sci-fi, maybe your significant other doesn't like it, so you can go. But still, I feel like movies are kind of communal. It's kind of something to go see with somebody.
See, I have thoughts on this. And of all the items that we've talked about so far and coming up, this is the one that I think is the most okay, in my opinion, to go do by yourself. Because it's a movie, it's not really a social event. I mean, you go and you sit and you watch the movie, you can talk about it, whatever, and then leave. But, I mean, I've seen a number of movies by myself that either like Courtney wouldn't be interested in, or other friends or whoever wouldn't care about. So I've gone to see a few movies by myself.
I had it low on my list for the reason that I don't have, social, but I was thinking I don't have to interact. I can go there, sit in the dark quietly, watch the movie, and then leave. Whereas you're eating, you're at the pool, you're whatever. There's other things going on.
Yeah.
Where the movie, after your 37 minutes of commercials and advertisements and stuff, or previews, the lights go off. So I'm there by myself in the dark anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What if it's a drive-in movie?
That's a little different too.
That'd be a little different. That might be a little. I hadn't considered that.
That creepy guy in his car over there.
That white van at the.
That's the guy that was at the park.
Yeah, I saw that guy earlier.
What's he doing in his van? I think he's taking practice shots. I don't know. Move along. Yeah, the drive-in.
That might change my. I don't know. I wouldn't go to that by myself.
He's by himself, and the windows are steamed up.
No.
That can just happen because if it's cold out, you're like, I can't let that happen. I gotta
put the windows down or something.
Yeah, in that context, I wouldn't do that alone.
There's not a ton of those left, anyways. But
no, there's a few.
But around. There's a few around.
We have a couple around here. All right, did you have?
I got another one.
Go ahead.
An amusement park. By yourself.
Yeah, because if you go to ride a ride,
yeah.
What am I just going to wait? Be that guy standing there for somebody else that's single to come up and get on the ride?
And as adults, it seems weirder. Even like when Lori and I went to Silver Dollar City, we felt extremely old. I mean, it's like all these high schoolers and stuff are getting on the rides, and we're like, well, let's get on the log flume. It's like you just feel weird. I don't know. We were definitely the older people in line at the log flume. And that's
saying something at Silver Dollar City because it's already geared for older people.
I know. And this was a few years
Silver
ago,
Dollar
too.
City
I do
because
too.
you go there and they have some rides, but it's not like Six Flags and stuff. And they have a lot of craftsmen. They have, the guy that's building a log cabin by hand. I went and sat and watched him. That was a little weird, but I watched him. And he's talking about what he's doing. He's,
hey man, what are you showing me there?
Yeah, I like the way you work that lathe.
The glass blowers.
They're showing me something. But I do. I mean, there's, they're making.
But I'm talking like
stuff.
Disney World.
Well, see, and now we're going to get
Flags.
into a whole thing where adults go into Disney World without a kid. People do it. I wouldn't myself.
Yeah,
but
especially
I'm not
by yourself.
You go by yourself. And, you got the ears on, the backpack, and you're just running around, knocking kids out of the way. Like, Mickey! It's Mickey Mouse! Taking pictures, like, okay.
What am I doing tomorrow? Let's see, I got breakfast with Mickey.
Got my Cinderella makeover.
And I guess I could see it a little bit more if it's an amusement park that's known for some like really daring rides and you want to go do those, like roller coasters and things like that.
Again, Mo, by yourself, you have to ride by yourself?
Yeah.
Well, they let you ride by yourself because they used to, like when we was younger, if you were,
Pair you up.
if you went with three of you, you'd have to rotate and one person would have to ride with a stranger because they're like, we're not having an empty car. Like, what? I don't want to wait here until somebody decides to go.
Yeah, yeah. Put you in the side line there and wait for some other creep to come by that needs a partner.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good one.
That's my next one.
Mike, did you have any more?
I didn't really. No.
I had a couple more, like a sporting event or a concert. I'd say again, I feel like that's something,
Especially
you
Kids
could-
Bop. I would really,
Well,
that'd be
yeah.
really weird by myself.
It was really weird anyway.
Oh, I had my grandson with me.
Yeah.
But the fact that you got VIP tickets and you didn't, your grandson didn't, that was a little odd.
Backstage tickets.
Backstage tickets.
Meet and greet.
Lori and your grandson had to stay out there. You're back there getting your autographs and stuff. But no, they're not terrible, but I still feel like it's something that it's more, again, communal to go out and experience that with.
I tried finding a group or at least somebody else to go with. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the sport, for me personally, the sporting event would be better to go to by myself than the concert. Because at least there's fans. I know there's fans at the concert too, but I don't know. It seems more doable for me for the sporting event than to be the weirdo at the concert by myself.
I would be right there with you.
Yeah.
I think the last one I have is putt golf. You can regular golf by yourself.
I was going to ask that about golfing.
I think. I mean, because
I actually enjoy it.
I wouldn't play 9 holes by myself, but for some reason, when you go from golf to putt, it seems a little weird that it's just me knocking it in and trying to get through the windmill and all that other stuff.
You come up on a family trying to play, and you're just that guy just waiting behind them.
Yet, for some reason, bowling doesn't seem weird if I went up like on I had some time to kill, go bowl.
Bowl a game, yeah.
I wouldn't think too much if I just saw a guy bowling. I'd be like, maybe he's just practicing or something.
You have your own lane in a bowling alley. Like you are operating independent of everyone else.
Stay in your lane.
At a putt golf, you're right there in the mix.
And the bowling, maybe Mike, maybe you're in a league and you're trying to get brushed up and get some extra practice. What do you do at putt? Like, what are you doing?
You're bearing down on the 4 people in front of you. Like, come on, I'm trying to play through.
I'm gonna play through.
The little kids in the family in front of you.
Come on, Jimmy. Just pick it up. It's a gimme.
Yeah.
How many times are you going to hit it? You're 2 inches from the hole.
Yeah. And it can be creepy either way. Either you're aggressive and you're annoying them, or you're just leering back. That can be creepy too.
You grab that putter and swing it around for me. Like, okay, play through. Just go ahead and go on through because I'm out. I'm done.
Doug's there in his black crew socks and shorts and
that's my normal putt attire.
Straw hat.
No shirt, obviously.
Or a mesh shirt of some sort.
No, I don't want that. I just go shirtless. All right. Did you have anything else?
I got one more.
Go ahead.
A wedding.
Yeah, well, I don't even like going to weddings.
Yeah.
But by yourself?
I don't know. I've ever been to a wedding by myself.
Well, I haven't either, but I think it'd be very awkward.
See, that's again.
Probably
I think a woman could go by themselves. Not thought the guy's like. I think people would look at me like.
I think I'll change that. I think I'll say the wedding reception. Because to go sit in the wedding, I could see that. You got invited. You're a friend of the groom, whatever. Yeah, I'll go.
Well, a wedding reception is like
reception,
everything because you've got to eat at a table by yourself. There's dancing. I mean, there's a lot of things that you're going to just be sitting there.
Yeah.
If you're by yourself, what are you doing at the wedding reception? Like you said,
you're just hanging out. I don't
even go to the wedding. I send a gift. A card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I could kind of see the wedding over the reception though.
If I had to pick one.
If I'm at that
if I said you're going to one. If I'm at that
point, I'd be with Doug though. I would just congratulations and
yeah, sorry I was unable to attend. Yeah. I'm super happy for you guys.
There's a conflict that weekend that came up.
I felt super awkward to go by myself, so
well, everybody's going to be thinking maybe one day it'll happen for Greg. Maybe that or somebody's going to try to fix you up.
Well, if you would go to the
there.
reception, you might catch the garter, and you're good to go.
Or the next thing you know, somebody's coming up. Hey, this is my second cousin. You want to? Oh, now I'm obligated to dance with this person. I don't want to do that. I don't know how to dance one. That's no. I think wedding is bad.
Now, on the contrary, I had one final point to wrap this up.
Go ahead.
There's one activity I must do alone or I must with one other person. Fishing. That is an activity I would be just fine. In fact, I prefer to go by myself and do by myself. In the solace and peace and quiet.
Now, I'll say this. I've gone fishing with people before, but this drives my wife nuts too. Like if we went fishing, like if the three of us, or I don't know, well, let's say there's we'll bring in 4 or 5 of us went fishing. If we went fishing, we would go like get our stuff, and then I probably would not interact with you for the rest of the. I mean, so it's not like you're going fishing because my wife was like, "Oh, did you go? Yeah, did you have a good time? Yeah, it was fine."
Oh, what'd you talk about?
No,
didn't talk.
We're fishing.
Yeah,
we walked around. We each found our own spot. I mean, it's not like I'm going to sidle right up next to our elbows are touching us for casting. Like, hey, Mike. No, you go and you do stuff. Now, on the outside of that, the only thing I can say, if you had a boat and there's 2 or 3 of you on the boat.
Yeah, that you can't.
That's a little different.
That's different. I mean, so
even if we go together, I'm still alone. Preferably.
Yeah. I'm not taking offense to you not talking to me while we're fishing.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say, hey, let's cut down the chicken dinner.
Ixnay on
Unless
the,
you've like cut your finger off or something, I can get you a Band-Aid. But outside of that, let's just, I don't need to, hopefully, have you start telling me about your marital problems or anything. This isn't the place for that.
In fact, I've left fishing, I don't know, outings, whatever. I've left fishing spots if I see a bigger group pull up. And they may be on the complete opposite side from me. I don't care. I'm done.
I have done that.
I've
done that. I've been fishing, and they come, and maybe they were 30 feet down the lake, but they're still. I'm like, no, why? We have a huge lake.
Yeah,
go away.
I'll grab my stuff and I'll move. I'll go on down, take off. Like, nope, I'm out. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, is there one activity then? See, I was going to say these are good activities. A lot of activities you shouldn't do by yourself, like move a couch or just move in general.
Hurt yourself doing that.
Out of all these, which one would you least like to do by yourself?
For me, it's got to be the pool because one, I hate the pool, and then two, I just cannot picture myself ever going to the pool alone. That would be awful for me, honestly. I think I could eat my dinner and be on my way. That would be a second, but for me, it'd have to be going to the pool. That would just be awful.
I think I agree. I think the pool is about as bad as you're going to get.
I had pool, but when you said that, so I'm trying to disagree with you, or at least bring up but I'm with you. Pool, and probably second for me would be eating out. I've eaten out before, and it's just
See, I can eat my dinner though. Eating out easier than I could spend.
Well,
a couple hours
it's a little
pool.
different now. It's better since they have smartphones. Because when I first started, there was no phone.
Right,
there was nothing.
You're just sitting there looking around.
Yeah, there was nothing to do but sit there and like, okay, I'll have the ribeye steak, baked potato, and broccoli, and they go leave the menu. Like,
yeah, I need something to read.
Like I might get an appetizer or a dessert or something. Like I want something here, so I don't just sit here and just stare across the room at this other guy. It's like, and our eyes locked, and we met. Like, no, we're not doing this. So that would probably be two. But yeah, the pool's definitely the worst.
I think the pool. Yeah.
I'll have my pool noodles with me to keep other people away.
Well,
keep COVID away too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're going to go to Australia. I heard this story. There's not a lot to it. It was kind of humorous story in some aspect. But a 3-year-old boy got trapped in a claw machine at a suburban shopping mall in Australia.
Nice.
And they had to call the cops to come and get him. The dad did say he was standing there for just a minute, and then he pushed open the thing and went right in and claimed, like, what? Okay. They said they called the police, and they called the claw shop, or the claw manufacturer, the claw machine manufacturer. The claw, yeah. And the police were able to finally get the boy out. I think one of the stories I read, so it was about 3 hours from the time he climbed in till they got there. It only took $483.75, but they got him.
What kept dropping him?
That's right. Well, he's slippery. He keeps moving around. You can't do that. Like, stop.
Plus, you might be wanting to win something different than a kid.
First he gets a teddy bear. I don't want a 3-year-old. That football. I like that.
They should have sent Courtney there. She could have got him out.
She could have got him out. She's a pro at the claw machine.
She is the pro
I have
claw
never,
person.
ever won anything.
Courtney
in a claw
wins
machine.
almost every time.
She looks at him and she's like, she calls her shot too. She looks at it, scopes it out, back corner, third teddy bear on the left, the white one.
She's very good at him.
Yeah, she literally makes it look easy, and she'll be like, "Am I lined up?" I'm like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I go and I
Mike's
look.
having to run spotter on it. He goes around the machine looking to see if the claw is in the right spot.
Nervous. I'm like, I think you're good.
Yeah, 'cause she'll yell at you.
And she'll be like, look again.
I don't want to.
I'm like, I'm trying.
Yes, you're lined up, I think. You think?
Yeah. No, she wins those things almost every time she tries. She wins.
She's very good at them.
Yeah.
I'm like Doug. I can't win one of those to save my life.
No. But I got to thinking, this guy is killing us, for one thing. Because how many times... Now, what he's done is he's just had every wife's worst fear realized here. Because how many times have you been out with your wife? Now,
Well,
it's
I can't.
not with just kids, but other things. They'll work up scenarios in their head of things. You know, what? Greg? Yes, I know. This is a sexist would say. I would never say that women work
Right.
up
We're talking hypothetical.
irrational scenarios in their head that might happen. Greg, don't let our son get too close to the claw machine. He'll crawl up. He's like, there's no way he can crawl up to this claw. No, now they got this story. It's locked and loaded. In Australia, a guy let him go in 3 hours, and they had to break the glass to get the. Like, oh, dude, you're killing the rest of it. You're
Yeah.
killing us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. You got anything else?
No, it made me think. Did you ever do anything stupid like that as a kid? Not a claw machine,
I
obviously.
did all
but,
kinds of stupid
but-
stuff as a kid, but
I mean,
not,
did anything stand out to you that was like
not
this
like
was
that
really
kind of stuff.
stupid?
Because again, this is going back to what's it last week or a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago with a kid at Aldi's. If I did something out in public,
or
it would
something
not be
that
bad.
you
It
hurt
would be
yourself because you did something stupid.
oh yeah, I hurt myself all the time. We lived out in the country. There wasn't anything to do, so we would jump out of the hay. We had a huge barn, jump off the rafters down into the hay. We would swing on ropes out and try to get on to the next. I mean,
Ramp the
fall.
bikes.
Yeah. We built, all kinds of jumps, Evel Knievel stuff. We had go-karts and mini bikes. We constantly falling off that, getting road rash.
I was riding on back of a bicycle and stuck my foot in the spokes.
Oh, not on purpose, right?
It sounded intentional.
I was young, so I don't know.
I still wouldn't. I'm like, that's moving around.
And the bike went down,
Well, I would imagine.
and I sprained my ankle.
It was like a machine.
One of you brought up that story. This would probably be my moment. This was like third grade. Me and a friend were dared as a kid. Some other kid dared us to I dare.
Well, you gotta take the dare.
teacher stepped. It was we were in school. Teacher stepped out for a few minutes. One of the kids is like, "Hey, I dare you guys to go eat some hand sanitizer." You bet we ate that hand sanitizer. Third grade. We thought we were so cool. Kids were cheering us on. Teacher comes back. What happened? Yeah, they're calling up poison control, and me and my
Mike's
friend
getting his stomach pumped.
we're just sitting there. Yeah, looking back, that was
When I was a
not
kid, they
very
didn't
bright.
have hand sanitizer.
No, true.
No, I might have had to eat soap, but that was for other reasons. Yeah. Did you ever get your mouth washed out with soap? This has
yeah.
totally changed it. I did too.
So I didn't get the mouth.
I
they
did.
They just went directly to the belt or whatever else was available.
We got that too, but that if you
They bypassed soap.
there were certain things. If you said something snotty or a bad word, you got a smack or a swat, and you got the soap,
Yeah,
which awful. Caress, there's different ones. Caress wasn't bad; it was a little sweeter.
I went blind actually.
Irish, right? Irish Spring we had
It
wasn't bad. Now we had lava. That was awful.
Oh,
Was that gritty?
I remember lava.
It was awful.
it was like sandpaper.
Hummus. It was bad. You don't want that
Absolute
one.
sandpaper.
Dial, another one. That yellow dial, not a fan. Not a fan.
I believe my cousin washed his son's mouth out with soap, and the kid had an allergic reaction to the soap and had to go to the hospital. And of course, then you get child family services called on you. And,
Oh man, that's awful.
But no, I didn't get soap. I just, like I said, we just got the SWAT of death.
Swan of death.
All right. Well, that's all I had with that one. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you had anything else you want to expand on it.
I did see the cop said to the kid towards the end of the story, "You won a prize," and gives him a stuffed animal. My parents would have been back to the spanking part just for crawling in there. I wouldn't be getting no prizes.
Well, two, the cop just stole it from that machine. Did he give the machine
Well,
money?
he broke the window out,
What?
so
I saw that. He's like, "Oh, you take something."
here, have a toy. Good job.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Would have been funny if that little kid just hid in there and then some other little kid reaches into the play the claw machine. The claw goes down and it just doesn't come back up. What the heck? That would have been some good praying
Yeah.
opportunity there. 3 years old, you're not really thinking about that. But
No.
missed opportunity.
Yeah. Make note of it for later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, from Australia, I want to go to Georgia. And actually, we're going to go to Bainbridge, Georgia, which is just about 20 miles north of the Florida Panhandle. And
Never been there.
They're wanting to build. It's got about 15,000 people, and they said they're wanting to build this new ranch there. And some of the people are not happy about it, and they're trying to stop it. But they're wanting to build. It's a monkey farm. I was like, what? It's a monkey farm. And what it is they raise these monkeys. They say at its capacity, they're going to raise 30,000 monkeys at this monkey farm.
Can you imagine the noise
and the
volume?
smell?
Yeah,
I thought
the
they
smell.
lived next to this.
But my monkey's got that high pitched scream, and you get 30,000 of them doing that.
Howler monkeys.
Yeah. There's
monkey.
a woman down there, 77 years old. She has 9 acres, and that's what she was saying. Said it's unreal that they're even wanting to do this and that we're having to fight. I don't blame her. She's got 9 acres out in the middle of nowhere. You're kind of like secluded. Wooded. Like, I got to deal with this stupid 30,000 monkeys from a monkey farm.
And I think we've well documented on this podcast how
That-
mean
Yeah.
monkeys can be.
And what?
30,000 could be an uprising. I mean, that's
That's Planet of the Apes type stuff.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want them.
My,
No, I've-
my stupid webpage froze up.
Darn internet.
I know it.
It's probably because I talked about Big Pharma.
It
They
probably
shut you
is.
down.
We're
They're locking you.
Anyway, but they were talking in there about it is for Big Pharma. What they're doing is they're raising these. It's $396 million complex that they're going to build, and they're selling to these different labs so they can be so we can test women's lipstick on them or whatever they're doing.
I
to
bet
them.
PETA won't be down there protesting that.
That might be a problem.
Even better. Regular old street monkeys, no, that's one thing. You're going to get some bioengineered, souped up mutant monkeys out there.
Well,
Well, it's next door to the robot facility.
oh, yeah.
says these are long-tailed MACAQUES, macacus. I don't know. Said they're bred and sold. They're going to be used to make safer human medicine, but they're not going to have that done there. But still, can you imagine? They're going to. What if they escape? Florida has a problem right now with pythons. I mean, it's insane. They're taking over everything. Imagine the monkeys get out.
It could be bad.
Yeah, they're going to take over. There'll be monkeys all over Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. It's going to be a monkey.
Won't be able to go south
infestation.
anymore.
You won't. I got to thinking too. What are they going to call the people that work there? They're going to be monkey boys. They won't be cowboys.
No.
Cowboys work the cattle ranch. This is the monkey ranch.
Monkey boy.
Monkey boys. I got my monkey boy hat on.
Yeah.
Get ready for the monkey
it won't be
roundup.
like a
We're going to
cowboy.
run them up to New York. Let's go. Get that herd of monkeys up there.
It'll have to be something like the hat can't be like a cowboy hat because you can't commandeer their look.
No,
it's
you
got to be
gotta
like
have you gotta have your
ears
own.
or something.
It's going to be one of those banana hats.
Yeah, there you go.
A monkey attacks you.
Yeah, I don't. Other critters, a little better. Monkeys are too smart. I mean,
They are. And
they're angry.
They're conniving and they're dangerous. I mean, they look for weaknesses. they know how to fight. So when the monkeys take over, they're already going to have a base to come out of here in Georgia. We've talked about that before, the animal uprising or the robot uprising. We're not sure which one's going to happen.
and we facilitate them both.
I say, or we could have the worst of both worlds where we put AI chips in the monkeys. So that we have robotic monkeys.
And then they realize there's one common enemy there.
And then they'll hire
Yeah.
the crows.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, somebody said it's a cross between a maximum security prison and a daycare. I did like that.
That's
line.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The company said that the monkeys will be secured in enclosures.
Oh, I'm
and
sure
have
they will.
ample space to forage, eat, and play. So they have a picture, supposedly. It's a big room here, and there's like 8-9 monkeys in it, and it's got balls and different things. So,
Till they get tired of that.
well, you got 30,000 monkeys.
That's a lot of
You got to
monkeys.
have a huge complex. So how long is it going to be that? To pretty soon they're like, you know what? Let's get that down to about a 3 by 2 foot cage.
yeah.
We can put 4 monkeys in that and get them out of here.
Yeah, I see these monkeys heading into town doing some damage.
Yeah. Well, on a kind of a related note, I also saw this.
So real quick,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Are those monkeys? Does it have a picture of what a macaque, whatever is? Are they big monkeys or
No,
little
they're
monkeys?
not. They're not.
These
big.
they're relatively small. I mean, they're not like chimpanzees out
Okay.
there or anything.
Okay.
What would you say? 15 pounds?
Yeah, maybe a
something
little
more
bit,
there.
maybe 20-ish. Yeah, 25 somewhere in there. So they're not tiny, but they're not big.
But if they team up.
Yeah, there's gonna be 30,000 of them for goodness sakes. I mean, it's like one thing
They could unionize.
you keep livestock at the feeders, the troughs or whatever. What are you gonna do with monkeys? They're gonna swing around, I'm sure, and I don't know. They're gonna throw poop at each other, or other people.
They'll be poop throwing.
You can't just
30,000 monkeys
them in
worth
a-
of poop.
Yeah, it's a lot of poop, man.
That is a lot of poop. Well,
I don't know.
keeping with the macaque monkey or whatever that is, in Scotland, they have a wildlife park, and one of those monkeys it was a macaque monkey, broke out of the park and took off.
See, that's one.
This is a
That's one.
yeah
He
cautionary
was-
tale.
Yeah. The police were after him for over 5 days. Over 5 days. Scotland is a lot smaller than the United States. Imagine, let's say 1% of the 30,000 monkeys get out. You'll never corral them all. You'll
No.
never corral them all.
I love. Sorry, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit.
Go ahead.
I love the AI generated pictures.
Yeah, those are funny.
Yeah. So they did
It's
finally
so great.
catch him, but while he was on the loose, a lot of people were having fun with AI and putting him in all kinds of
Oh my
situations.
goodness! He's out running the cops in
He is outrunning the cops.
in a kilt.
And there's one where
laddie.
he's got like an Adidas
For the soccer club.
soccer club on there. Another he's
One of
like
them's
a
got
road worker.
He's in handcuffs, and one of them, the cop caught him. He's in handcuffs. Oh man!
And then
Did
they
it say
have-
his name?
Did they say his name?
Yeah, Honshu.
Honshu. Honshu on the
But yeah,
lamb.
that is one monkey, and Scotland is much smaller
Uno monkey.
than the United States. So good luck. I was trying
Well,
to
and
see-
look at so they say Honshu is expected to be reintroduced to his troop. It's a troop of monkeys. They've
Is it
got
like
ranks,
is it
ranks
like a
and
dance?
files.
Is it like a dance troupe?
I don't know, man. It's
we hope
a military troop.
he was probably a scout. He got
Yeah.
out for fight. He got caught on purpose.
Yeah.
to get brought back in. All right,
With the intel,
I
he'd
got
get-
the way. I got
Yeah.
the way to get
Here's
out.
what's going on
I've
out
scouted
there.
the area for 5 days. I know where we can go. I know what we can
He
do.
only was caught because they wanted him. To,
Oh,
he
yeah.
wanted to be caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He wanted to get caught.
He's signing up to go to Georgia.
That's right. I will free my brothers.
There are 30,000 of them in captivity.
All right. All right. Well, from Scotland, we're going to go to Utah. I saw there was a bill passed in Utah. The lawmakers, there's a problem. They've had enough. They're done. They're not putting up with this.
This is pressing.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are going to pass a bill and mandate that all kindergartners be potty trained. So a proposed Utah law would make it illegal for parents to send their kids to kindergarten without potty training them first. Now, I
It's
will say
weird to me
that
there's got to be a law.
you should have your child potty
You
trained
should.
by kindergarten.
But a law?
The bill, you know what? You want to burn down the state building? Go ahead. You want to steal $1,000 from Target? We're not going to stop you. But by golly, you better have your 5-year-old potty trained.
We smell any poo.
Oh, or pee.
What do you think? This is Georgia?
Yeah. We don't
You
want
think this is
to
a
flinging
monkey-
it around here.
Monkey farm over here?
So the bill proposed by Representative Douglas Welton would also establish guidelines to refer
Who
a
has
family
nothing
to
better to
social
do.
workers for not adhering to the policy. That's what I want. I want more government interference in my life. Yeah, come in here, tell me that I should have my kid potty trained, which you should.
Yes.
But I don't want the government telling me
Yes.
that.
In principle, I agree with him. But
Yes. Okay, so anyway, it's HB 331. It says after hearing 3 separate kindergarten teachers who were ready to quit after they were asked to wipe their students' bottoms or check the diapers. What are you doing? What has happened to this country? I know it was 157 years since I was in kindergarten. But I don't remember. Now, we have a kid that had an accident? Yeah, that would happen from time to time. An accident. But he didn't show up in a diaper.
It was even called an accident.
A kid in kindergarten still wearing a diaper, where's he going to end up?
Where
is he going to end up?
Find out in a minute.
What happens? This is where it starts. They become degenerates after this. If you don't get your kids potty trained by kindergarten,
I bet he was in a claw machine first.
He went from the claw machine to diapers in kindergarten.
I was going to say bookmark this.
It says, you're asking teachers who already seem to be distrusted a little bit by certain segments of the population, and you're asking them to go and help facilitate a child use the restroom.
Hold it. Teachers are distrusted by...
I think what they're saying is that you're setting yourself up for the child to say the teacher touched me inappropriately. I don't want to wipe some kid's butt. It's like, no. I did all that with my child, and we got him potty trained.
Yeah.
As quick as possible. I mean, as soon as we could start potty trained, we started potty trained. It's like, one, diapers are expensive. And two, I don't want to clean up after somebody all the time. Like, no. Learn to do it yourself. I'm trying to see, did it say in here what the punishment's going to be? I thought it said that there would be a fine, but I can't. My page keeps locking up on me here.
Is it per incident? I mean, you got like a 3 and out?
So I had seen that basically what they were going to do is the kid wasn't going to be allowed back into class until they can demonstrate that they're potty trained.
Well, that's good. Give the kid stage fright. Come here. We got to see if you can go on your own.
Yeah, only when the student learns to use the bathroom on their own would they be permitted to re-enter the classroom.
Jeez. Okay. I did see that they said that they've got roughly 4 times the number of kids who are coming to kindergarten that aren't potty trained than they used to. It's like, again, this is a parenting fail. You should have your child potty trained unless there is a medical reason. In which case, then you go get that taken care of.
Yeah.
Which it does say exceptions like that exist, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get the rare, problem, but...
I don't think there needs to be a law about it. I think the school could have just said, if your child's not potty trained, they will be expelled until they are potty trained. And then you can bring them back. Why do we need a law for this?
I think like my daughter, for her kids to go to preschool, they had to be potty trained.
Yes.
And it wasn't a law. It was just the preschool that said, no, not unless they're potty trained.
Yeah, we don't need the nanny state coming in here and telling us what to do. We may need a nanny, but not the nanny state.
Not the state.
All right, so we're going to go from Utah, where they have a law. You have to be potty trained before you can go to kindergarten, to New Hampshire, where there's a little town in New Hampshire. Or New Hampshire. I don't know which. I'm probably butchering it.
I don't know. I say New Hampshire, but I can
New
be
Hampshire.
wrong.
In Atkinson, New Hampshire, there's a new spa. It's called, and in quotes, the diaper spa.
Oh, for the kids?
Well, let's find out. A new spa catering to diaper-wearing adults who want to role play as young children was opened in a small town in New Hampshire. That's going to drive me nuts. The diaper spa says it's an age play. Age play?
Yes. It's like role play.
Oh, God. I can't believe I'm even having to talk about this. Age play friendly adult diaper spa to nurture and pamper all diaper lovers.
They should just be smacked.
An enthusiast in richly immersive experiences. You're going to be immersed in something, all right.
Yeah.
The spa is a safe and judgment-free zone. Oh, God. This is the problem. We need more judgment. We need more shame. I'm gonna say it. This is probably a lot of people get mad. You can't. No, listen. That's what's wrong with this society. There's no judgment anymore. We need to start judging.
Yes.
We need to start shaming. I can't imagine when I was a kid if there was some like, oh, that there is Delbert Sr. He likes to wear a diaper. Oh, has he got depends? No, he just likes wearing a diaper.
He's going to the spa day.
He's going to the diaper spa. There's no way. Services advertised include adult baby diaper lover.
Wait, before you read that, can I finish reading the paragraph that you were...
Please.
Here, I want to highlight this. Okay, so this is to pick up where Doug left off. It says, the spa is a safe and judgment-free zone for visitors to pamper themselves with snacks, playtime, story time, nap time, cuddle time, changing time.
There's the changing. All right.
And then it says coloring, nursery rhymes, and sing-alongs. So as if you were an actual toddler.
Services advertised include an adult baby diaper lover. I don't even understand they're adult baby diaper lover. So I guess they love baby diapers.
But that's a service. It's a service. What is the service?
I don't know.
Is that
nursery spa care at $300 an hour?
Read the next line.
Virtual play dates, $200 an hour. Or you can get the all-day premier spa experience for the little one inside of you for $1,500.
Oh boy!
So basically, they're going to cater to perverts and fetish.
How about just let's get some psychiatric care going?
It says in the summer you can play with your water wings and floaties poolside. Okay, see, there's another. That's another reason not to go to the pool. You can picnic under the tree with your teddy bear, play marbles on the patio, or swing on the front porch swing, and serve tea to your dollies on the porch. In the winter, we can make snow angels, build snowmen, drink hot cocoa from beneath clouds of whipped cream and sprinkles, and decorate gingerbread men or sugar cookies. The spa's website advertises.
I just can't believe this is real.
Well, a lot of the residents say they're not extremely happy about this. This is close to a park. They don't want something like this. They said that is something that I will never be willing to expose my children to. So now we will no longer be able to use the park. But the woman who owns the spa says that she's okay. Sorry, here my page is refreshing. Her spa is meant to be a place for healing for people who experience trauma.
Well, okay, can I point out one thing too real quick?
Sure.
So they say that, this isn't going to be for anything, I don't know, nefarious or sexual or fetishizing. The woman who owns it is literally a sexologist.
How do you get that job, by the way?
She's a board-certified integrative medicine physician and sexologist.
Okay.
But that doesn't I feel like that doesn't lend a lot of credence.
Yeah, I think she said that she's not going to. She made the statement like, we don't cater to perverts and fetish people, but that's.
Yeah, I guess
you also call it their adult baby diaper lover, which is kind of a fetishy term to me.
I guess we'll just take you at your word then.
Anyway, I picture they have the giant roll around play things with the tray all the way around you. Like you dump Cheerios on it. Ooh, Cheerios. How'd you like to get a job at the daycare, quote unquote? You walk in like Mike's first day on the job.
Well, now
guy comes in just a diaper, full beard. Baby got a boom boom. It's like, yeah, I quit. There's not enough money in the world for this. Nope, this ain't happening. I'm out.
Well, now all you have to do is just give them an iPad and put Coco Melon on, and
I don't think they want that experience though. They want to be.
Yeah.
I picture a giant industrial-sized jumpy in the doorway.
Well, you'd have to reinforce those frames.
These are all dudes, right? I can't imagine a woman doing this. Maybe
there may be some. There may be some,
but I can't imagine it.
Yeah. I can't imagine any of it. So
You know, these are all like, I'm going to stereotype now. Balding, overweight dudes that, you know, they're getting away from their mom's house to go up here to the spa. Mom, I'm going to the day spa. Good, I'm glad you're getting out of the house. It's like, no, these are a bunch of losers. I know, I'm saying it. I don't care. You're like, who am I know I'm probably offending the adult baby diaper lover people, but I'm sorry. This is the way it is. This is ridiculous. You should have some shame. You should not be an adult man and want to wear a diaper and have somebody change me and powder my bum. Give me my passy, powder my bottom, put a new diaper on me. Why would you want to do this? Wet yourself and poop yourself?
boy, diaper rash would be bad.
Ooh. Diaper rash would be really bad. All right. I don't know. I don't have too much more to add to this. Mike, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
No.
Yeah, it's the worst spot ever.
One of the commenters said, we call it Congress.
That's funny. That's good.
That is good. That's good.
Yeah. A majority of the Congress are in diapers, so that's a good one. I do like that. Oh, man. And another one said, we know where Joe has his diapers changed. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of jokes about the government and politicians being there. So, all right. Well, on that note, I think that wraps it up.
Yes.
And on that note, hey, again, happy Valentine's Day. Take your special loved one out
to the diaper
not
spa.
to the diaper spa. Just go somewhere nice.
Can you imagine doing that by accident? Like, honey, I got us 2 all-inclusive passes
for a day spa.
They were really expensive, but we're going to go treat ourselves. You show up. You show
would you
up
like
to that.
Would you like Huggies or Pampers?
What?
Here's your complimentary onesie, like instead of a robe. This is not what I wanted.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be bad.
And here's your banky.
Yeah. It's your favorite teddy bear and your favorite blankie, and just go around. All right.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Or you could go alone out to eat for Valentine's. Go,
Yeah,
you go to one restaurant, she goes to another.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Go to different movies by yourself. Maybe go sit at the pool. Now, if you're in the Midwest or the North, you probably don't want to do that. Down South, you could probably go to the pool.
Well, you can go to a hotel pool.
You could. Sit there and watch all the couples there for Valentine's Day. All right. Well, that's going to end the show. So, hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Relax. Take in a deep breath. Don't get offended about things. We're all just having a little fun. We hope you're tuning in 7 days. Until then, see you.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.